Well, here we are again. I can't leave well enough alone. And I got this little Squire over here that I got from my son a few years back, and he's never played it, and that's just, that's a whole nother reason. But see, it's just sitting there, and it's the hardtail. It's a little Strat. It's a nice, it's a nice little guitar. It's made nice, but it's like a 3/4 scale or whatever. So I'm gonna have a little fun with it. I got this neck over here on eBay for like $30. It's a fake me out Paul Reed Smith, and this is like engineered wood right here. The back is real wood, but that fretboard is just engineered wood, which is fine. It'll sound fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that and put it on here, and I'm gonna actually cut this back a little bit, bring it up to maybe 19 frets. So I bring this to like a 24.5 scale. Probably do that. And only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of humbuckers in. So I'm going to get rid of that middle pickup. I'm actually going to cut out my own pick guard and put in 2 humbuckers. Just have 1 tone, 1 volume, a 3-way switch. Keep it nice and simple. And this one should be fun. Okay, here we are with some of this apart. Now my main concern with this was if I'd have to do any kind of routing to put the humbuckers in. And I took the screws off and look, wide open. So I think this is going to be pretty easy. So all we got to do is get a couple of humbuckers real cheap from Amazon, make my own pick guard and wire it up, and we should be good to go on this one. This should be a really quick, easy build. Okay, here we are in on the workbench. I got some Lexan here. This is what I'm going to make the pick guard out of, and I'm going to go somewhere with this. You'll see as I finish up. I got this clear Lexan. Put some painter's tape on, and I took that pick guard off, put it on here, and traced it out. Traced out where those, the volume and the tone's going to go, and then the holes that are going to hold this on. I left this blank for a reason, and that's when I get my pickups in. I want to put them in place. I'm gonna cut this out, and then we can see through it, so I'll be able to mount it on, and I'll be able to see the pocket underneath there and where I'm going to place these, and then I'll trace where I'm going to put the holes on those for those humbuckers and the outside cavity. Then I'll have to come back and cut that again. But we'll leave this on there to protect it and be able to get it all cut out. And then when it's all said and done, I'm going to paint the back side of it white. And it should come out pretty good. Just give like a clear layer over the white. That's pretty much what they do with the Gretsch pickup rings. They actually just paint or whatever on the back. It's actually a clear piece of plastic that they put the color on underneath. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to cut this out with a jigsaw pretty close. I'm not going to get right on top of the line. I'm going to get really close and then use a Dremel just to touch up the outside so I get a nice smooth finish. Now here we are with the pick guard cut, and left it clear because you got to bolt it in there. Everything's bolted in really good. I'm going to put my volume, tone, and I wanted to leave that clear so I could place this 3-way selector. See where I want it to be, probably like that, and then I can figure out where I'm going to put my hole. And then when the pickups come in, I'm going to just put them in place, right like that, tape it down, and I can transfer those holes in there. And the pocket there for the pickups, and should bolt in, and I can just paint when everything's all together, I can just peel the plastic off the back. Paint the back white, let that sit. Probably put some shielding tape underneath it, and then when everything's done, then I can pull the top one off, and I think it'll look pretty good. Okay, I took a few measurements here, and I figured out, like, if I measured from all the way from the bridge to the nut, that this would, if I just put this right here, this is going to end up at 25.5, and I really don't want it at 25.5. I want the 24 3/4, so I'm going to have to cut it right over here, right after this fret. So I got the hacksaw. Let's cut that and get this neck set in there. And here we go. Let's take a measurement now. Right there. 24 3/4. Came out great. All right, got the pickups in, and that is the brand Fellow. I got it from Amazon. These 2 pickups were both $25 for the pair, and it's marked on the back too. Mark on the back with a B. The other one with an N, and it's funny. They stick the magnet. This holds the screw and the spring in place. So I'm gonna put these in position Okay, now I'm gonna just lay these out. So basically, if I place them right inside that groove, I got enough room, and I'm gonna put them up to the top as far as I can, and I should have a spacing from here to the 12th fret that's equal to like a Les Paul. That's what I'm trying to do here. Is I'll have that one set in there, and the other one as far as back as I can get this way. I gotta put my switch in and just kind of mark on a spot roughly where I'm gonna put that switch. Once I drill all these holes, get that mounted in, then I'll paint the back side of this white, and I can put everything in and solder it up. I got some tuning keys here. These are really cheap. I got these for 15 bucks on Amazon. They're K-Mize, and they're like an 18:1 ratio. They look nice, so I'm just gonna have to put those on, drill up the holes and stuff, and get that on the headstock. Time has come to start the soldering process. So it's going to be our tone right here. There's our volume, there's our selector, it's the bridge and neck, and this is what we're going to be following right here. Got that from Seymour Duncan's website. So pretty straightforward. And we got the bridge, the neck going to there, got a selector, then selector is connecting over to a volume, hook it up the tone, then to the output jack. And so I'm going to get on this, and when it's all done, I'll show you what that looks like. And here we are all soldered up, and that's what it looks like. We got our bridge, and we got a neck, and we got our bridge. Here's the volume, we connect it to the tone. It's that tone cap. There's a little wire going to the body, and the output jack is wired right over here. Okay, now let's put it together. Here it is, all back together. I just got it hanging right there so you can see what it is on the side of another Strat body. That's actually the one I turned into a telly, so you can see the difference in the size. But everything came out really good. All wired up right. Painted the top of that headstock just to kind of, I don't know, I think it looked a little better black than just natural. I left the back of the neck alone. That's just the natural finish on the back of the neck. Actually plays really nice. Sounds really nice too. Definitely doesn't sound like a Strat. Sounds like a Les Paul. Like this one sounds like a telly. All right, so now it's just we'll plug it in and let's see how it sounds.